Welcome to our first ever bike tour of Alameda Point. We are very excited to give you a people's eye view of the vast scale out here. We are now in a real push to approve some final planning documents for the base in January of 2014. And we felt it was really necessary to bring out the City Council, the Planning Board, the community, to actually get a chance to touch and feel Alameda Point, see the scale of it, see the context. When we're talking about some of these things, they sometimes sound very theoretical, and to try to understand them in their context, we thought would be really helpful for everybody. So that's kind of the big purpose of what we're doing today. Portion of it, about 112 acres, are going to build an outpatient clinic, about 160,000 square feet, and then a 70-acre columbarium, which is just an above-ground cemetery. And that essentially, there'll be a road that kind of comes through, actually I think it comes through West Red Line, and then heads out right north of that hangar out to the VA project. That would be much more passive open space, trails, wetlands, things like that. There would be a bait trail that would go along the northern edge, and then come a loop that would come back around along the Northwest Territories. They're also proposing a loop around the entire federal property, and the VA has given us kind of tentative approval to have a license to use on their property to the extent that we can get funding for that trail. That trail is more constricted. All of this area here is constricted a little bit by the fact that we have an endangered species that nests on the runways on the VA property.
We have water, apples dipped in honey, and passion fruit all grown out here for you to try out.
Waterfront land. This is right here, it's in a triangle park. Kind of south of that curve right there is going to be a park called Enterprise Park. We're also, we've got heavy industrial, maritime contractor, power engineering, protect it from sea level rise, let it inundate over time, to the extent that it's providing wetland habitat, and part of our plans call for potentially even putting adaptive wetlands into the Seaplane Lagoon to the extent